Hello. All right. So I had Robert in our office, in our studio yesterday, recording about three-phase marketing. And I think this is a big opportunity for all of us to do something more for our clients. And one of the things that he had shared with me that really stood out for me was he goes, this whole one size fits all solution doesn't make sense. Why would you launch a product 3 days before the first showing? That's not how any brand does marketing, right? So when we go through these three phases, first of all, it's the mindset and how you communicate this to people. Now, if we go into phase one, private exclusive, look at how other companies do this, right? If you look at Tesla, they have a product launch. You look at Apple, they have a product launch. You have Google, they have a product launch, right? So if you're looking at like tech products, what do? They do beta testing. They're testing for certain specific things. They don't just give you their product and say, hey, give me feedback. Like, what does that mean? Is feedback clear, concise, and quantifiable? Absolutely not. It's ambiguous and vague, and it leads somebody to be confused and not give you the information you want. So what things can you really test for feedback? Number one is price. Number two is condition. Number three, it's like staging and functional flow, right? So let's go into some of these tactics. Where do most people look at properties on? Their cell phones, right? So let me get into some of these little nuanced tricks. How many people have had problems with clients decluttering their homes? Raise your hand. Everybody, right? This is not a unique challenge that any individual faces. People don't want to declutter their homes. You know why they don't want to declutter their homes? Does anyone want to share?
Because it sucks.
So that's a great answer. Anyone else?
Very time consuming.
Time. It
They're-
sucks.
They're attached to their items.
They don't want to get rid of their stuff.
Right.
Okay.
They don't know how to get rid of their stuff.
They're still living there. They
Overwhelming.
still have to live.
It's overwhelming.
Yeah.
Okay, so the first step, let's take a step back and let's have emotional intelligence. They're cluttered, hoarded, or over pictured rooms and everything is their perfect way of living. And we all need to accept that. All right. Yes, Marie Kondo. That's their way of living. That's why I always say the worst pre-qualifying question is, if you were to make your house an 10 in the eyes of the buyer, what would you do? The house is a 10 because that's what they chose, right?
Yes.
Like, come on, give me a break. That's the only thing I don't like. It's the very few things I don't like about Ninja, but that's one of the Ninja questions, right?
Which is it? What's the question?
If you were to make your house a 10 in the eyes of a buyer,
Oh,
change. Like, yeah, let's just get people to start downgrading and talking bad about their stuff. It's a great way to make people feel good, right? So here's the trick that you do. Take a room. Anyone pick a room in a house. Give me a room, somebody.
my office.
My office. I would say, hey, so what do you love most about this office?
What do I love? I love my box ceilings. I love the fireplace where I can just switch on, press the remote and it comes on. I love the art on my walls.
Got it. So ready? You're going to get the people to talk to them. Like, what kind of experiences you have here? Remember like those whole home tour questions, right? Now, I would take my camera, I would take a picture. And I'd show them a picture of like, hey, Namita, you'd mentioned blank, 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 and this is the experience, like the space. Do you feel what you love about the house is being communicated well in this picture to somebody who's never been there? And then it's just like, oh. Because they're not going to look at it through the lens of, I can't see the space. They're going to share all the great things about the space because that's how they're living in it. Does that make sense?
But in my case, it's not the walls that are cluttered, it's my desk
It doesn't matter
and
what
the
it is,
related
because
papers.
once you see it on this and they look at it, and you're going to say, if you're looking at this through the eyes of a buyer, would this communicate all the things that you love and you want somebody to love about it? They're going to say no. Try it. These are all the weird things I came up with when I was an agent to use just to try to help people not feel as bad, right? Because they need to see it. They don't need to hear it. Right? Then there are things like ChatGPT, right? Like I had a client the other day put a picture of a room like this and says, this is what the client this is what the client loves and feels and blah, blah, blah about the house. If you're a buyer looking at objectively, what feedback would you have and what would you observe and why? And would it communicate these things? And it said no. And it gave a whole list of the stuff. It does not feel confrontational because it's the way that you say it. You're going to say, hey, look, I just took this picture and we want to make sure that we accurately communicate all the things you love to the next person that might live in this home or is going to live in this home. Do you feel that this picture accurately depicts those things? That's it. And if they say yes, you're going to say, what makes you feel this way? And they're going to talk about all of their things. You're going to say, great. What happens if they don't have the things or the same things or want to put their own things? Does this picture give it the space for them to use their imagination? No. Are you leaving all your stuff in this house? No. Okay, so do you think it'd be helpful if you were looking at this objectively? And then that's how you go through the whole track. Make sense? Now, when you're getting feedback, right, you need to know what you're asking feedback for. The next part is you need to really understand how to market private exclusive to your colleagues. It's a really important thing. Because even some of you have said here, well, I did it, but not that many people came. Well, probably like it's marketing and messaging, generally speaking. Give me 1 second. I don't know. Somebody put the air conditioner on here. I'm like frozen like an icicle. So it's marketing and messaging. So here's the first thing you don't want to do. Do not send emails to people that have your entire MLS description in it. No one cares. All right. So let me show you a good example of a marketing email. And I'll show you how to do this through ChatGPT. Apple Intelligence is here. Apple Intelligence is a personal intelligence system that helps you write, express yourself, and get things done effortlessly and privately. Update your iPhone, iPad, and Mac to experience the first set of new features available now. Right? And look at what it does. It has a picture, and then it has the benefits. Picture, benefits. Can you all do the same thing with your marketing? Everybody say yes. Now, let's go through this and let me show you. So look, the first prompt that I put in here is who I am and what I wanted to do. I'm a luxury real estate agent at Compass. I want you to mirror the process Apple is using for a property I'm selling, right? So now there's all kinds of cool things that Apple does here, right? So look at some of these things. Storytelling. Create an hour around the home. This isn't just a house, it's a lifestyle. For example, step into a sanctuary where modernity meets timeless elegance. Develop a short film. Share the story through social media. Simplicity. Use minimalistic yet impactful designs for flyers. Ensure all materials are consistent. Luxury branding theme. Keep all descriptions concise yet evocative, focusing on features that create desire, right? So it goes through all these different things. And the first thing you're gonna think is like, great, this sounds really cool, but how the hell do I actually do this, right? So I went through here. They even had a launch strategy. Host a property launch event with high-end catering, live music, collaborate with luxury brands, use PR, right? These are all great ideas. Now, by combining Zappel's principle, exclusivity, innovation, and exceptional design with your expertise as a luxury agent, you'll position the property as not just a home, but an aspirational lifestyle. Isn't that what we always talk about doing here? It's a lifestyle. Now, let's show you how to do this. So I took this picture, right? And then I put the quote in. Learn this, right? I'm talking about what this is. For your next task, I will add a real estate photo and need you to mirror the process. Is everyone following me here?
No, what's the picture of?
This was a picture of Apple. Remember the picture on the right, the feature? And then here was the benefit.
Got it.
I'll go back here. This is what I did.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you.
And all I did literally was this. It just took a screen capture of the picture. And then I went and copied the words. And that was it, right? Command Shift 4 on a Mac. Go like this. And just highlight and copy. If you're on a PC, I have no idea how those work. But Google does. Or ChatGPT. So let's go back to our thread. Here's the thing. Now I asked it to learn this for the next task with the real estate photo. It says, great. I'll mirror the process depicted in the screenshot for your next task. When you add the real estate photo, I'll use summarization, key points, and crafted tailored captions, styles such as friendly, professional, concise, depending on your preference. Let me know when you're ready. So I just added this picture, right? This was from Rob Lane's new construction listing in Texas. Pretty cool photo, right? You look at it, it's definitely like a patio. It's in the backyard. It has great views. It has ceiling fans, right? But what does this picture really say to somebody on their own? This is a big draw to this property. So, caption, example, imagine relaxing in your stunning covered patio, soaking in the endless views of rolling greenery and blue skies. This is a perfect outdoor retreat for morning coffee and evening entertainment. It gives a key feature summary, right? Expansive covered patio, modern ceilings, breathtaking views, lush greenery, sleek outdoor space. Listing description, right? An entertainer's dream, the covered patio offers expansive views, modern ceiling fans for added comfort and serene escape. So now look at this. So I took that, used number 3 to tell a story in a format that someone reading and it's to say an email would want to have this type of experience to describe and book a showing, right? Isn't that the outcome that I want? Brad, you with me?
Yep.
All right. Now look at this. Your dream outdoor oasis awaits. Now, if you're pre-marketing, and does that sound more interested than 123 Main Street private exclusive? 100%, right? The whole point of a subject line and a hook is something that says, okay, I want this. I have clients that want to dream outdoor oasis. I'm interested in what that is. Click, I'm going to now read the email. Picture this. It's a crisp morning and you're savoring your first sip of coffee as the soft hum of nature fills the air. The panoramic views of rolling greenery stretch endlessly before you, while the clean design of the covered patio provides a tranquil escape. As the day unfolds, right? As the day unfolds, this space transforms into the ultimate hosting retreat. Imagine friends and family gather around, laughing and connecting as a gentle breeze passes through. Thanks to the modern ceiling fans that keep the ceiling fans that keep the space comfortable year-round. Whether you're starting your mornings with mindfulness, spending lazy afternoons with a good book, or entertaining under a starlit sky, this patio just is an addition to the home. It's a lifestyle. Ready to see for yourself? This one-of-a-kind outdoor experience is waiting for you. Book your private showing. Pretty cool, right? Now this is marketing, right? We all need to be marketers. Someone had a question?
Yeah, so you mentioned Apple. Do we download this app from Apple or
No, if you go back to this, Wayne,
okay.
I am a luxury real estate agent with Compass. I'm going to give you guys all the prompts in the whole thread, right? So don't worry about that. I said,
Okay.
I want you to mirror the process Apple is using for a property launch. That's all that I said. And then it gave me how Apple's basic principles of marketing and launch go. And then I gave them an example, right? Like here's something they actually use with the words they use. And then I asked it to mirror it for this process. So then it gave me a summary. Then I asked it to use number 3, the listing description, to tell a story in an email. Now it gave me the email, right?
Okay, I got it. Thank you.
So now I added another picture, right? If you look at this, it's this amazing open floor plan, beautiful, beautiful staircase, space, kitchen, dining area. So the nice part about chat is once you've figured out a formula, you could just stick something in, it'll just automatically do it, right? But notice, this is all about multi-prompt conversation, right? So look, a space that defines modern elegance. Step into a home where every detail invites you to live, host, and create memories. Good. Imagine preparing meals in a sleek, open concept kitchen that flows seamlessly into a chic dining area, perfect for dinner parties or cozy family gatherings. The polished concrete floors reflects the abundant natural light, adding a touch of modern sophistication, while the custom lighting sets the tone for every occasion. Take a moment to notice the thoughtful design, a built-in shelving nook for showcasing your favorite decor, a staircase, striking modern railings, inviting a bench tucked into the corner, offering a lazy reading spot. This taste doesn't just fit your life, it elevates it. If you're looking for a home where style and function coexist beautifully, don't wait. Schedule showing. But I felt that this one now needed to be combined with the other one, right? Because if we're using like a Compass email template, we could put 2 pictures and 2 different things, right? Now, here's the combination, and this is pretty cool. Imagine waking up each morning to a home that offers more than just a place to live. It's a retreat, a sanctuary, and a statement of modern elegance. Pretty good hook, right? This one could be improved, right? Your dream home inside and out, but the inside and out piques curiosity. Now, I love this part right here. Start your day on the expansive covered patio where panoramic views of lush greenery provide the perfect backdrop for your morning coffee. The clean, modern design, completed by sleek ceiling fans, creates a tranquil space to unwind or host unforgettable gatherings under the open sky. Step inside. And you're greeted by a beautiful design, open concept living space. The polished concrete floors reflect the abundant natural light, and every detail from the sleek kitchen, the sophisticated dining area has been crafted for both comfort and style. Imagine hosting dinner parties where guests admire striking modern staircase, the built-in shelving for decor, and seamless flows of entertainment. This home just isn't about features, it's about the experience it creates. That's good. Whether you're relaxing outdoors or entertaining inside, this property elevates every moment. Great close. This, though, I didn't really like this. It's just talk more about the features of the house, right? Like, do the people visiting my house really care about my modern staircase? Probably not, right? So then I said, I need you to take the step inside part and make it feel like a story similar to Start Your Day, where they effortlessly flow together, creating complete experience for the reader. Now, imagine waking up, same thing. Now we'll go back to the step inside, right? Where the thoughtful design meets effortless living, the polished concrete floors, again, it's the same thing, right? A glance across the room, this again doesn't make sense. So I said, the first part is about how you live in the space. The second part is wrong. Like you need to tell it it's wrong. And just shares the feature. The email needs to be about living in the space, just like the first part. Now we get to something better. Same thing. Step inside where life flows seamlessly from one moment to the next. Picture yourself preparing a delicious meal in the kitchen that feels as inspiring as it is functional. Friends gather around the dining table, their laughter fills the room as soft natural light streams in the oversized window. As the evening winds down, you settle into a cozy corner with a book tucked by the staircase that feels as much part of the experience as the space itself. A glance towards the built-in shelving reminds you of the pieces you lovingly curated, treasures that tell your story, and a home that was built to reflect it. That sounds good, right? This isn't just a house, it's a backdrop to your life's most meaningful moments. Every corner detail invites you to live effortlessly, fully, and in harmony with your surroundings. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to what marketing really looks like. Is this not different than like, come see this stately colonial from 1862, like blah, blah, blah. Like it doesn't work, right? So like when people like, Shrug, what comes ahead for next year? This, right? Because here's the cool part. As we're building out all these templates, we can start putting prompt guides together and all of these different things, because why on earth would we ever do this when this could do it better? But we need to know how to facilitate the conversation and then just gift wrapped and hand it to you. So you get through private exclusive. Now you can take these same collections of emails highlighting the 3 to 5 best things in your home and go on the MLS or Compass and pull every agent that sold a property in that neighborhood for the last 24 months and start sending these emails. Think about this. If that email had to start your day and had the picture and then step inside and had the picture above it, like, does that not paint a really interesting picture? If I had an exclusive buyer rep agreement with my client, I would send them this email like, hey, check out this house. Now think about it. Movie trailers launch 3 different times. Why would we not launch 3 different times? It's crazy. I am probably one of the most anti-clear cooperation people you'll meet in America. It's the stupidest thing in the entire world. What other non-government agency dictates to people what they can do with their private homes? The NAR and MLS's name is not Fidel Castro. I'm sorry. Your home, your mortgage, your home, your choice. Now, we're talking about earlier today, luxury client experiences is now when you show people this, you could say, here's our pre-marketing, here's our 3-phase, the Compass 3-phase pre-marketing strategy, launch strategy, however you want to package it, right? Would it be helpful or would it be okay if I showed you exactly how our marketing curates the best features and stories and high-end visuals to start creating engagement, momentum, and curiosity around your home? They're going to say, yeah. Boom, I would pull up one of these emails and say, hey, Namita, one of the things you should do is like, I think we could both agree marketing is not marketing. It's all about the details and how it's done. Anyone that you're considering hiring, have them show you how exactly they're going to do this and how to position and package your home on the market. I'm like, oh, right. Now you can just literally go in and take one of our templates that we make for you, customize it this way, you're done. We're in
Chirag.
Yep.
Curious about one thing, or just go with me here. So I love what you did there. Maybe a next level I'm thinking is, so you have a great marketing email that you could put out there to the public. What if you have a property that you can kind of do the psychographics on it? You can find maybe 2 different market segments who might be interested for buyers, and then do a take on each one of those demographics for your email. So taking the email further, say, if there's a demographic that's empty nesters,
yes.
right?
So you're going to say the ideal buyer for this home and describe the persona in as much detail as you can. Now update the copy to reflect the type of experiences this type of person will want. And then you could go into a listing pitch and be like, look, these are the 2 demographics for your home. Here's an example of one I did for a home that's just like yours. It's even better.
And further, if I have a buyer, right, going back to your functional flow of last week, let's say I have a buyer and my buyers, has given me their functional flow and I have those notes on that. Would it be a bad idea to put that into the prompt? I could even use another property that another listing agent has, put it in there and curate an email that speaks to the functional flow of that buyer.
Yep. Exactly. 100%, right? But do you see how useful this can be now? Like you can literally find properties that speak to your buyers and just follow the same process.
Hey, Chirag, I have a question, Mike. I mean, I'm excited about this, and I'm sitting here thinking you can also do this during a listing pitch. You can start off the listing pitch saying, well, imagine a beautiful home that's had ocean views and blah, blah, blah. And then you go into this 3-bedroom property, blah, 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 and then give the price. Would that be something that we can do as well in order
Yep.
to stand out?
Mhm. Listen, what you can do with this is endless, right? It's not anything that's capped. It's not anything that's one-off, but we've given you the framework on how to think through this. So now you could properly apply it. Make sense? Wayne? Wayne?
Yes, it does. Yes,
Okay.
it does. I'm just excited. This is great stuff.
Look, if you use it, it works, right? But this is what actually having a strategy and a plan in your business is, right? And look, bless you, Namita. Like, look, I always say that just like all of you, we're continuously working on improving our business and our client experience for you. And this is what next year's like, right? And so, you know, for many of you, I can't tell you how many of I talked to last week. Like, look, there are two things that are really important, right? That one, you got a discount because you're coming back again. So there's like an actual monetary value. But the other part to me is like, someone asked, like, why do you want to do coaching calls with everybody? Because you've already been here for a year and there's so many good things here. Like, I want to talk to every single one of you and see how I could support you better. And with like the intake forms that we've had, and like, I don't even know how many calls I've done. It's like 5 or 6 questions. We've gone through all of them because we literally, you fill out the form and whatever's on your wish list we get through, because with Otter notes and everything else, we can get through a lot of stuff in your business in 30 minutes. But it's learning how to build and use these systems. So once you know how to do them, you reap the rewards over and over and over and over and over again. Right? So that's my mindset, right? So look, we have 1 more minute. I just want to say, look, take time on Thanksgiving and please turn your damn cell phone off and just enjoy the people that you're with. Kids and your family members spell the word love, attention. That's all that they want. They don't want anything else. They just want your attention. So the last thing is, tomorrow and next week, you're going to get a preview of working with Mike. We know that prospecting was something that you've asked for a lot. So we built an entire prospecting track. So Mike's going to talk about thinking about the year ahead, core systems. And then on Monday, you will literally get 3 sessions on prospecting to get like a preview of what prospecting will be like for next year. And no, this was not my idea. This was all of your idea. Shrug, can we see what these sessions look like? Sure, why not, right? You ask, we deliver. So as always, love my heart. I love you all. Have an amazing Thanksgiving. And, you know, thank you for being the heartbeat of Shrug Shot Coaching. You know, I always believe that great people make great companies. It's not the opposite way around.
Happy
Right.
Thanksgiving.
Happy
Thank
Thanksgiving.
you.
You're welcome. Bye, everybody.
Uh,
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.